Hey guys!
Hello!
It's the SG Flixters and we are back with our movie review of
Batman.
The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson. We caught it Friday night on IMAX. Yeah, and wow. This was not a movie I expected. Did you expect it to be as good as it was?
No, I didn't.
It was good, right?
I think because for some reason Batman didn't really appeal to me. Like I watched the old ones. And then after that, I think when the Christian Bale ones came out, I just didn't watch them anymore. So that's why I didn't think I would enjoy it because it just didn't appeal.
But then you enjoyed this one, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It was surprisingly good. It was like gritty and dark like the Christopher Nolan Batman. It was like the same kind of atmosphere, but there was this vulnerability to this Batman also. Like he wasn't infallible. Like, you know, he could be injured, he could be hurt. You know, he was struggling to do certain things.
He was?
Yeah, like when he smashed through a window, he would actually fall on the ground. And then he will get up.
So the previous Batmans don't do that?
They were like so cool, like then they will land on their feet and then just run.
Oh yeah, this Batman wasn't
this one like... you smash through the window and then fall on the ground, roll around, then he gets up. Yeah, it's a more realistic take on a Batman. Like, if this movie portrays Batman as realistic as I've ever seen. Like, in the real world, if there was actually a Batman, this is what I would imagine it to be.
Like a buff rich guy with gadgets. You would expect him to be like this.
Yeah, but it's not even about the gadgets. Like, the only gadget he used was his grappling hook. You know, like his battle rank is also like his logo that he'll take out.
Oh yeah.
And then he'll use. And then
battle rank.
his grappling hook. And that's about all the gadgets that he used. You know, all the other Batmans in all the previous movies, they have so many gadgets, the electromagnetic stuff, and like even the Batmobile looks like a normal car with like some jet engine at the back.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a Batmobile, you know. When you look at it, you won't think, oh, Batmobile.
Yeah, and he was on motorcycle quite a bit.
Yeah, he was on a motorcycle quite a lot also. I would think that this is the most realistic portrayal of how a real Batman would be in the real world.
Yeah, so this Batman is very different from the Justice League Batman, I must say.
Yeah, it's darker, it's grimier, you know. He uses the eyeshadow around his eyes, so when he's like in battle, it gets smeared. Then he's like, his face is like mascara coming down.
It looks a bit creepy, like a Joker, but not quite.
Yeah.
Right, like.
But it's also realistic lah. It has that realistic feel to it. Yeah, Robert Pattinson, I think he did a very good job as this Batman. He didn't give me the glittery vampire vibes from Twilight.
He's done quite a bit of work since then, right?
But I have not seen him. I think he did Harry Potter, right? He was like Cedric Diggory or something.
But that was before Twilight.
I don't know. I'm not a fan or follower of Robert Pattinson. I don't know what he's been up to lately. Yeah, but I think he did a very good job.
I like the Riddler in this movie as well.
Oh, yeah, the Riddler, like, I think they showed it in the trailers as well, but the Riddler looked like a normal guy. He just looks like a guy off the street that... He doesn't even look like a villain. He looks like some nerdy boy.
Until he talks though.
Yeah.
Like when he talks, then you get the like, oh...
Psychopath, you know? He's laughing and shouting. It's like, out of the blue, suddenly he starts shouting.
Like the evil genius kind of thing, yeah.
He was a bit psychopathic, yeah. Okay, I felt the ending was a bit weird and a bit disjointed from the first two parts of the movie. Like, for me, it didn't really flow.
But I thought that was the whole... Like, that was the idea. Like, it's meant to be unexpected.
It was still a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I think what I enjoyed about it also was that there were just those two main musical themes going on throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, and it was a good theme.
Yeah, like there was the Ave Maria and the different variations of it.
Yeah.
Just within that one movie. And the
Batman theme.
Which right
from
now I can't remember. Bum, 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 bum,
yeah, that was the theme.
Bum, 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 bum. I think we decided that it sounds like
the Imperial March from Star Wars. Like, you could play those two side by side and it'll just go totally well together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that theme song was very good. Like, it was stuck in our heads the entire night.
Yeah.
Like, we were like walking back home and like bam, 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 bam. Yeah, that was a good theme. That was a good Batman theme.
Yeah, but it's very cool that they managed to like have it seemed to have anchored the whole mood of the movie.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So I
like
like
they
it.
can just keep playing it in the background, right? Like it sets the mood for the
Yeah.
movie. Joaquin Phoenix Joker would fit really well in this Batman universe. Like this style, I feel like that Joker would really go very well.
Is it different same director?
I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, he's the kind of gritty feel to it. I feel like it blends really well with the Joker movie. Yeah, so it would be very interesting if they could get the Joaquin Phoenix Joker back in like a sequel to this Batman movie. The story was easy to understand, I feel.
Yeah, it was not
Yeah,
overly
it was not
complicated.
complicated. Like I felt like some of the older Batman movies, like especially the Christopher Nolan series, it could get a little bit complicated. So it was hard to follow some of the parts in that movie. But I feel like this one, it was like quite straightforward. You know what they were doing at all times and what were their motivations behind what they were doing. You know, Catwoman and Batman and Gordon. I think Jim Gordon was in this movie quite a lot also, and he was helping out, right? He was like Batman's sidekick instead of Robin.
I don't know about sidekick, but they were definitely working together.
But in some parts they were like together, like going into places and discovering things. It felt a lot like the Adam West Batman in the way that they were solving crimes. Like they'll go to a scene and then there'll be clues and then a riddle, and then they will try to decipher the riddle on the spot there. Yeah, and then some of the riddles were like time sensitive. Like if you didn't answer it in time, somebody was gonna die. That kind of thing. So it's quite exciting in that manner. Like this was a very detective Batman. Yeah, it wasn't that those like kick-ass kind of Batman.
Because they were trying to figure out who the villain is, right?
Yeah. So it's a very detective, like solving puzzles, solving riddles. And then there's Penguin also in this movie, who's played by Colin Farrell, which totally his makeup was like fantastic. He didn't even look like Colin Farrell at all.
But he doesn't look like Penguin either.
He didn't look like a Danny DeVito Penguin. Yeah, Danny DeVito really looked like a penguin. You know, with the hook nose and then the stout figure, and then he's like waddling around everywhere. That was really like a penguin, but this one was like a more humanized penguin. Like
it was just like his mob nickname kind of thing, right?
Yeah. But he was a bit big size, and then his face was very scarred. A lot of the gang members in this movie that were in the Gotham TV series. So if I didn't watch the Gotham TV series, I wouldn't have understood more about who these gang members were.
Maybe
like Maroni and all these people.
Yeah, but I didn't know them either, and I enjoyed the movie. It's like it's really not necessary to know the backstory.
Yeah, but if you know them, then you know their backstory, you will appreciate it more when you see them in this movie. Yeah. So there's Catwoman also. Yeah, her costume was also her mask was just like a mask that had like those two little knobs at the top, right?
Yeah.
That made it look like a cat, but then
it was
not purposefully
very
done.
like DIY at home kind of thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't purposefully done to look like a cat, I think. She had the athleticism for it. Yeah.
I quite like this Catwoman in the sense that it's very different from the Michelle Pfeiffer one. Like she's less polished, less poised.
Yeah.
She's kind of like, it's like out of necessity that she needs to go and rob and do her
Then you
bad
understand
stuff.
what her motivations were in the movie also. Yeah, it was quite straightforward what her motivations were. And there's like a few twists in there with her story also, which I didn't see coming. One of the things that I really liked about this movie was how it was filmed. It was very artistic, and like the cinematography was, I don't know, it had that kind of artistic feel to it.
You did?
Yeah, like it was slow panning shots. And then it's like there's certain scenes that look very artistic. Like there's a scene where Batman is like holding a flare. No spoilers there. But yeah, that flare scene was pretty artistic also. How much would you rate this movie?
I would give it 4.5 popcorns.
Whoa, that's
out of
so
5.
high. 4.5.
I was sad when it ended.
Yeah, it's like like we were saying, right, that since this is a 3-hour movie, we were saying that
Hopefully it doesn't feel like 3 hours.
Feels like 3 hours, then it's not a good movie. And if it doesn't feel like 3 hours, then we know it's a good movie. And our verdict is it doesn't feel like 3 hours, and we wished it was a longer movie. Yeah, so that means it's a good movie, which I will give a 4 out of 5.
Okay, pretty high.
Pretty
That's
high
good. Yep.
rating, yeah. Okay, thanks guys for watching our movie review of The Batman.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, okay, bye-bye.
Bye.